Africa. Welcome to Afternoon Express. It's a Tuesday, which means it's cook-along day with me, Bonnie Mbuli. How are you?
Very, very excited. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. And how are you, Chef?
I'm just as good and excited.
I'm very excited about what you've got going on there, and I'll tell you why. It's another exciting edition of the Tuesday Cook-Along, and lucky for us, Chef patron Craig Cormack joins us in the loft as we prepare a delicious roast pork belly with harissa lentils and carrots. Please take us through the recipe.
So this is your recipe. We've kind of modified it a little bit for TV, but essentially these are all the flavors and textures of this dish. But where did the inspiration come from for this dish?
All right, yeah, I mean, for me, I'm big on my salting, obviously, and pork belly is one of those that just give you...
these huge blocks of salt.
And so there's so many aspects to it. I have about 145 natural occurring salts, so it's my pleasure to work with things like belly that you bring the best out of the belly by salting overnight. And then obviously we got our forgotten carrots, which is a beautiful story behind there. Some harissa paste in there, and then obviously just to finish off with some carrot puree to finish those flavors.
It sounds so simple, and I always thought making a pork belly was so complicated. That's why I've just never tried it at home. But I'm very excited to learn today. And if you'd like to get this recipe directly sent to your mobile phone, all you have to do is SMS the keyword EAT to 33650. The SMSs cost R1.50 each, and no free SMSs apply, of course. But make sure you keep your device handy if you're following along and cooking with us in the kitchen, because we are streaming live on our YouTube page right now. Our lines are also open all the time on 021-430-9881. And if you have any culinary questions or tips, or if you just get stuck along the way and you want to ask us something, or you just want to chat to our guest. Plus, if that's not enough, we have Chef Clem coming in with some more sweet treats and sweetness as we make a Clover Bliss coconut and lime bar.
All the decadence. All the decadence. But we said...
It sounds insane. It sounds like a cheat day.
It is a cheat day. We said this. Summer bodies will be made only in 2020. We said this.
No, I'm not on that bus with you.
We said that.
I'm not on that bus with you. I think you said that with Pali or Genie.
Both.
I'm always making a summer body.
Now you are very disciplined, but today can be your cheat day.
Okay. What do we... Tell me about the recipe.
It's very decadent.
Sweet.
It's delicious.
Lime.
There's lime and coconut, and the lime kind of cuts out all that sweetness, which is great, which makes it like more... I would say more palatable. You can't have something that's just too sweet. You can't. That's where the lime comes in. The coconut, just some nice summer tropical flavors in there. It's amazing. It
sounds amazing, and I know you always make it amazing. And if you'd like to get this recipe directly sent to your cell phone, all you have to do is SMS that keyword Clover to 33650. The SMSs are, of course, R1.50 each, and no free SMSs apply, unfortunately. And because here on Afternoon Express, we love seeing our celebrity friends doing the most, do engage with us on social media and tell us your stories, and tell us which celebrity friendship is your squad goals. Tweet us at Afternoon Chat using our hashtag Afternoon Express, or pop over on our Facebook page and leave us a post. Now, it hasn't been very long since DJ Zinhle was last in the loft, but a lot has happened since then. Luckily, Zinhle has found time between winning awards, raising her daughter, and raising an entire village to join us in the studio. And we're so excited to welcome back this phenomenal woman.
These are the dreams that make us rise each day. We grow the most in pain. It always makes me wonder why we'd ever want to live another way. I see your color shine in synergy, my friend. The stars are realigned, so we can start again. I see your color shine in synergy, my friend. The stars are realigned, so we can start again. I see your color shine in synergy, my friend. The stars are realigned, so we can start again. I see your color shine in synergy, my friend. The stars are realigned, so we can start again.
DJ Zinhle in the his out. So we're so excited to have you back. The last time you were here, you were with Tamara, and you performed for us. And the track did enormously well, still doing well, exactly.
Yeah,
but you look so gorgeous.
Thank you. You too. Yeah.
This whole
This
thing.
is normal for you. Yeah, this is nothing.
But you recently also won a Style Award.
Yay.
For Best Performing Artist in Music. Now, I think for me, I always think when people win Style Awards, it's pressure. It's pressure from then on. Although, are you feeling any pressure?
I don't really feel any pressure. I mean, I was surprised that anyone even looked at my style. But I don't feel
You're
like
so humble.
pressure. No, come on, no, for real. I mean, I dress up because it's fun and because I love it. I'm a girl. but it's not because I want to be recognized for it. You know, it's just like something that I do because it's so much fun. But an award won't hurt.
Absolutely.
I'll put it in my closet because it's a style award, so maybe it's, you know, it must be where I get dressed.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And I mean, you managed to do it so easily amongst being a businesswoman, being a TV presenter now as well, a DJ, a producer, so many things that you are.
Yeah.
You're also raising a village. Congratulations on that.
Sure.
What a beautiful concept.
Amazing,
Yeah,
right?
when I look at all the work that you do, the thing that stands out the most about everything that you do is your passion and love for young women.
Yeah.
Whether it's training them, teaching them how to DJ, or just, you know, the book as well.
Thank you.
Talking about meeting your power. Tell me about your passion for young women.
I'm just very passionate about giving women a fair chance, you know, at making it in life. I definitely went into an industry that I didn't want to go into, but when I was in the industry, I realized that there are no females and there are no structures in place to help the females succeed. So my mission since then has just been to make sure that at any place where I can help a woman succeed, then I'll do it. Whatever contribution I can make, however low, I'll make that contribution so that women can thrive.
It's so beautiful to see it that way, because a lot of us, everything we do when it comes to young women, we feel like we're not doing enough, and we feel like the job is so big that even if you start, it won't make a dent.
No, we have to do something. Even if it doesn't matter how small it is.
Yeah.
And I feel like the stuff, I've done a lot of work in the last 14 years of being in the industry, but there's so much work that still has to be done. And I think it will also help erase the idea that women don't support each other, women look down on each other. We need to do more work that shows that women actually are behind each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Recently we had your co-author Nogbanga in the loft talking about the book Meet Your Power. I got to read some of it, and it's just, it's extraordinary. It's just such simple truths that I think
it's very simple.
As women, it's some of us, it takes us a long time to learn.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff you've articulated in the book. What has been the response?
The response has been amazing. People are loving the book, thank God. We were very stressed in the beginning. We wanted to simplify it, like you say, it's simple truths. So we didn't want to offend someone who feels like maybe they are too intelligent for the book, but we wanted to, you know, but the response has been so amazing. And it's things you know, but no one has had the conversation with you. And that's the gap. I mean, even in my life, I have very strong leaders like my brother and my mother, but there are certain conversations that they were not able to have with me because they didn't think that I'd need those kind of conversations about self-worth, the inner critic, and all the stuff that we cover in the book. But we need to have those conversations. And I think the book just came at the right time. And people are receiving it very well. We're very excited. So we're going to follow it up with the Low Project for December.
Nice, nice. It's definitely the right time. I mean, so many young women are struggling with anxiety, with depression, with a lot of self-doubt. And it's also just so fabulous to know that you've written a book like this, but that you're also raising a girl. Yay!
Yeah, my little girl.
She's so lucky.
She's so precious. She's amazing.
How's Carol?
Independent, very independent. She is demanding. And, oh, look, she's so cute,
She's
mommy.
adorable.
Yeah. She is, she's strong-willed. Like yesterday, my friends and I were just like, this child was just born to be amazing.
Yeah,
the way she's so confident. And
her parents are like a force to be reckoned with. So you can imagine what's going on in that little body.
Little head,
in that little head.
She's so cute. Look at her.
I'm on a journey of co-parenting myself, and I know that it's not easy. It's not like you get it right once and then it's right forever. And you say it's working out for you, but that in the beginning it wasn't so smooth. What are some of the things that you've had to iron out and learn and get a handle on?
I think the biggest thing is communication, really, and just having, I think, my biggest thing that I communicate to Keenan all the time is good intentions. Wow. We both have to have good intentions about whatever we're having a conversation about at the time, so that at the end we both know whether it was not received the way we wanted it to be received, whether someone found it offensive or someone found it it was brought forward in an uncomfortable way. But we know the intention was good. So we are big on intention, And we both just want her to have an easy and comfortable life. So we've had to put aside a lot of our own personal things just to make sure that her stuff works out. And I think we're doing very well. I think another thing that I've noticed is that he's trusting me more and more with Cairo. And that helps because even though we're co-parenting, there's always that parent that needs to like be there to tie everything together. So I think he's trusting me with that role to be just, you know, not that they're both babies, but like just to make sure that everyone is okay,
Yeah, I really love that good intentions thing.
Yeah, it's definitely good intentions. It's really my thing. I'm with everything that I do, I just want to know that the person had good intentions from the get-go.
I mean, it's so important because then you realize that you can only reach an understanding in a relationship when you're not trying to win. But you're just trying to both move forward in a positive way, and then it just changes the way you do things.
It does,
Well, we're very excited to have you in the loft today, and I just feel like you're such a positive role model for young South Africans.
I appreciate that.
Because you just pulled everything together so seamlessly, and yet you're still down to earth and accessible. What makes you so accessible?
But I'm very easy. I'm a happy person. I'm around happy and easy people, and also my friends don't allow me to get a big head. So I mean, sometimes we'd be walking and people they get excited, and my friends are just like, okay, whatever, you need to relax, it's not about you. I'm like, but it is about me, I'm the famous one. They're like, nah, relax. So my friends, they really normalize my life. And I'm just surrounded by easy people. The energies around me constantly are people that are easy. There's nothing, like there's no the pretense, there's no drama. We're just easy people. I think that's why we just remain accessible and we have good intentions.
Well, you definitely are attracting those people to you
I am. Thank you very much.
Well, we're going to put your cooking skills to the test shortly. I heard you say earlier that you don't have a recipe in your life when it comes to food.
No, for food, no. Maybe a young egg, you know?
A young, quick egg.
Yeah, just a boiled egg. I don't know if it'll be well cooked, but that's the only thing I can make.
Well, we'll put that to the test. After the break, we head over to the kitchen to make roast pork belly with harissa lentils. Plus, don't you think DJ Zinhle and Pearl Tusi are the best of friendship goals? Well, people are very excited about their relationship. So hit us up on our social media and tell us which celebrity friendship is your squad goals. Tweet us at Afternoon Chat using the hashtag Afternoon Express, or do comment on our Facebook page, please. Our lines are going to remain open on 021 430 9881. And if you have any questions or comments for us, or you'd like to chat to your favorite DJ, then stay right there. We'll be right back. Create a stir this summer with Nola Mayonnaise and Afternoon Express. Every Thursday, the lovely Lucia Mtiane and the lazy Makoti join us in the loft to create a stir and show us how to add a creamy twist to your favorite dishes. When you SMS NOLA to 33650 for the week's recipe, you're also entered into the grand prize draw to win an LG InstaView fridge worth 35,000 Rand. Winning has never tasted so good. Welcome back to Afternoon Express. It's our Tuesday cook-along. DJ Zinhle joins us in the kitchen, and preparing your own roast from scratch with all the sides is one of the most culinarily satisfying experiences. But understandably, it could get a little bit daunting. So today, Clem has brought a very special guest to the kitchen, South African chef, patron, legend, Craig Cormack from Salt Restaurant in Elgin. So, chef, tell me about your salt fascination.
Yeah, so I've been playing around with salt for about 9 years already, and sort of no one has really sort of stumbled upon it other than just seasoning day to day. And yeah, my obsession became collecting salt slowly but surely, and ranged to about 145 now salts from all over the world. Natural occurs.
Yep.
What?
Yeah. So I mean, yes, just one of them, just to give you an idea. I mean, here we have Himalayan rock salt, 250 million years old. It's insane. So
yeah.
I'm obsessed.
I had a slab of this in my house, and one day I just dunked it in my bath.
Yeah, perfect.
Just sat in the bath while it melted away. It's amazing.
Be generous. Put at least a few of them in there.
Yeah.
It really does work.
Apparently, you can use it to warm food as well.
You can. We cook on it. We actually serve a breakfast at our restaurant in the mornings, and you can book it, pre-book it, and then you serve a breakfast on there. So we reach temperatures about 260 degrees Celsius. On the barbecue, around 500 degrees Celsius.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Self-seasoning, self-plating, the whole works.
Okay,
works
cool.
Well. Yeah.
So,
right, so we're on to our belly.
what's our first step?
Yeah, let's move this over here. Let's get rid of this.
So, like, a lot of people think that a pork belly is very complicated to prep and to work with. Why do you think that is?
I think, you know, people feel sort of overwhelmed by things they don't know, possibly. And,
yeah,
you know, when you see a piece of protein, when you see a piece of protein like this, you think, oh my gosh, what do I do with it? Well, I'll show you now. It's very simple. There's a number of ways of preparing this. So one can take it to the simplicity of what we're going to do now. Finish it off in your oven, roast it. Obviously, firstly, we're going to score it. That's the most important part.
Score it?
Yeah.
I give that a 10 out of 10.
You score.
So we're going to score that, take you through that. But other ways that I really enjoy cooking pork would be something where we braise it in a liquor of some sort, generally stock-based. The other one is to actually cook it in stock-based completely. So you change the whole structure of the fat process, and you don't have that fattiness that you sometimes see with pork, which is, for me, the best thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you boil it or braise it, as we say, where you actually submerge it in liquid for 3 to 4 hours, we then reset it and press it. So you get the perfect blocks and to finish on a restaurant plate. So, and it works really well.
I'm trying to look at the ratio of fat to meat here.
And that's the thing about pork belly, the ratio of fat to meat.
That's what we're really looking for. There's that beautiful sort of bacon, pork belly, that rasher.
That looks like bacon.
Yeah, that's where your bacon comes from.
That's correct.
Absolutely. So, yeah.
Do you know there's a thing called a baconer pig that specifically is made to make bacon?
No.
Build them out bulky.
That's insane. Okay.
Okay. So, right, for scoring, sounds very fancy.
Do you like pork belly?
Yeah, a lot.
It's yummy, hey? I love that crust on the top. Are we going to make that
crispy crust? We're going to do exactly that, yeah.
And that's what the scoring helps with?
Correct, because if you look at it this way and you're going to fry this in your pan once you turn it over, you've got a fair amount of fat to actually get through. So obviously, how do you get through that fat? What we want to do is create little diamonds or blocks. And then from there, the fat runs all in between there, and it cooks it down quicker.
Is that what those are for? I thought they were for decorating.
No, you get it with your gammons, you get it with lamb, you get it with duck.
They're just decorating the meat.
It's a nice way to spend time, yeah. So we basically just cut this in here. We don't want to go straight through. So you can see the fat there is literally just through. So your knife obviously needs to be very much on the sharp side.
Sharp, yeah.
We don't want to cut into that meat itself. And you can either let this sit overnight, which obviously we would normally do, and we're just going to run through all of this.
I don't cook anything that needs to sit overnight because I'm too disorganized to be planning the meal.
Can I be honest?
I just want to cook it when I arrive and just let it be done when I'm done.
A lot of people freak out, like when we make roast chicken at home. We start the roast chicken 2 days before. In the brine, dried out in the fridge. It's the best.
But you guys are special. You guys are very different. You're both chefs.
Oh, no. It's the passion. It's the passion.
You put the extra bit in because you know that the end product is what you're looking for when it comes to flavour.
True.
For home, obviously, one doesn't do it. It just takes too much effort. So we'll keep this one very simple for today.
Yeah.
Just pretty much roasted.
How much cooking do you do at home?
0.
Why? How do you get... Okay,
Please
let me
tell
ask,
you
how
have
do
a
you get
personal
away
chef.
with it?
Please tell me.
I have a personal chef. No. It was a question. I might have not phrased it right. But Cairo's nanny, Uzama, cooks insanely well.
That's amazing.
So well. Every day we have a home-cooked meal. Every day.
And she just cooks really well.
So well that I'm very picky with restaurants now. If I eat at a restaurant, it's because
The standard is
You're
there.
such a lucky girl.
I'm very lucky.
Yeah, because as a mom and a working parent, the cooking aspect of my life takes a lot of admin. So if somebody can take care of that, that's like much stress off your shoulders.
I guess Cairo's a lucky one. Imagine if she had to eat my food.
Really?
Imagine if Cairo
I feel
had
like
to eat
one day
my
we should get
food.
you back for you to make us a meal. No judging. We're all friends.
I feel like you're making fun of me with
No.
No one should eat anything I cook.
Craig, tell the truth, right? When you walk into a restaurant, they're like, always look at your funny as like another chef. There's a lot of animosity. But how good is a home-cooked meal from anyone? Don't you agree?
Oh, man, no one invites me. They would normally tell me to bring an apron along if they do invite me. And, you know, all I want to do is be spoiled, you know. I'm simple. Peanut butter sandwich rocks.
Message to the world, invite the chef.
So please invite me.
Okay, so you've just decorated
I've decorated
you've just
that for you.
scored it.
That's right.
And then what's in here? Smart
so
vinegar.
I'm going to make some pickled carrots. So I like the fact that with your dish that you sent me, you've got 3 different versions of carrots, and one of them is pickling carrots. So to this, I've got some vinegar in there. We're using apple cider vinegar. But pickles are all about the balance. So as much acid as you have, you want to kind of balance that with a bit of sugar. I do like my pickles very tart. I like when it makes your face react, you know? I like food that fights back. It's not spicy. You don't? Okay, so then it's fine. We'll get a little extra sugar for you.
So you mixed water and...
That's just a little bit of vinegar for now, and that's sugar. I'm going to add a little bit of water to it.
Okay.
Just a little bit. And then what you're trying to do now is bring it up to temperature. You'll notice already once all that sugar's dissolved. So you can play around with it. So we've got normal vinegar right now. You can use something like a malt vinegar as well. Or I just wouldn't use a balsamic. That's what I'm going to get to. Don't use a balsamic vinegar in this. Play around with other vinegars and that's fine. For the sugar, instead of sugar, you use brown sugar. You can use molasses, maple syrup, and honey.
Oh, yummy. Okay, now you're starting to speak my language.
It's all about the balance of the acid to the sweetness that's in there. So once all that sugar dissolves, you get your baby carrots.
Yeah.
Now, these are normally like the hardest. I remember being a student chef and having to trim carrots to get them into little baby carrot shapes.
Now you just buy them.
Now I go to
Now you
Woolies.
just buy them.
No. I just go to
Zinhle, you're
Woolies.
quite fit.
Yeah.
And you work out, right?
Yeah.
Because if you're going to tell me you don't work out and you look like that, I'm going to send you out of this kitchen.
As long as I get the food.
Which means you actually have to watch what you eat as well,
yeah.
right? Because good bodies are made in the kitchen. What kind of stuff do you tend to eat a lot of?
We eat a lot of spinach. We eat a lot of broccoli. We eat a lot, this is like every day in our meals.
Greens.
Just to make sure there's greens. We eat a lot of protein. A lot of that.
Yeah.
And but I'm
not too much bread and starches
I'm not a fan.
and your carbs.
No, I'm not a big. I mean, I'll eat bread, but I'm not like a. You know, there are people that love bread.
That love bread.
No, I mean, I'm not bread. Like anything that's made with flour is not really a thing.
Is Baba a picky eater?
I'm the same.
Very picky.
All right.
What's her
Very
favorite
picky.
food? Just plain pasta.
Yeah, she loves mac and
Kids
cheese.
just love plain pasta.
Yeah.
She loves mac and cheese and ice cream, if that's food.
Mac and cheese and ice cream.
If that's food, yeah.
I'm just going to finish off this last bit.
Show us your salting method,
so,
absolutely.
So basically, I just like to get a little bit of oil in there, just to rub onto the belly fat there.
That's some olive oil, right?
That's right, yeah. You can use normal oil, but we got some olive oil, which is always a pleasure. And then just your salting. So
sure, look at that glistening fat.
it looks beautiful, and it just helps when you roast it in the oven. So we want to give it a good temperature between 180, 200, depending on your oven. And
I mean, I'm not an expert on pork, but that looks like a very good-looking piece of pork.
yes, it is.
It looks really fresh, and it looks like it's right.
Yeah,
you want
to work with a good butcher, you know. I think that's the
Yeah.
most important part. I think, you know, as long as food's in a good state of freshness and that, instead of tired things, you can see the difference. And
You can.
I mean, the proof is in the pudding over here. So all we're going to do is rub that in nicely, and as we do, we leave it overnight. So you want that salt to draw in there, kind of cure it to a certain extent, and allow it to dry out some of the fat in there as well. So when you do roast it the next day, bring it back to room temperature, just to kind of get it up to there. So pop it in the oven and let it go. You can either do slow roast or a quicker roast. I prefer in a simple means like today to roast it quickly, about 45 minutes.
I know I said that I don't like meals that you have to cook overnight, but what you're making here
so
makes me feel like I really want to make that.
There we go.
Yeah, so thanks for changing my mind. I cannot wait to dig in. But let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we continue with our fantastic recipe. Plus, DJ Zinhle is in the loft, so call us on 021-430-9881. And if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and call us. And you can also engage with us on all our social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and let us know which celebrity friendship is your squad goals. Tweet us at Afternoon Chat using the hashtag Afternoon Express or pop over to our Facebook page. We'll be right back.
This is your chance to win the home you've always dreamed of. Enter the Win a Home competition by voting for your favorite design duo on privateproperty.co.za and stand a chance of winning a fully decorated apartment at Paardenvlei Lifestyle Estate, developed by Baldwin Properties, worth over 3 million rand. Plus, you'll automatically be entered into the weekly draw, where this coming Thursday night, you could walk away with a Samsung 12-kilogram front-loader washing machine with Wi-Fi, AdWash, Eco-Bubble technology, and smart control. And if that's not enough, Capitec clients stand a chance to win a further 5,000 rand in cash. Competition details plus T's and C's can be found on the Private Property website. Win a Home every Thursday evening at 7:30 on SABC3. The stage is yours. This coming Thursday on Win a Home, the pressure is on with only 1 week left to completely design and decorate their kitchen spaces. Follow the design duos as they transform their plans into reality.
Hello?
Will their ideas be a recipe for success, or will it all come crashing down?
We would love to know ourselves. We always start with a mess and end up with wowza.
Catch the design drama on Win a Home, Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. on SABC3, with a repeat on Saturday at 3 p.m. The stage is yours. Win a Home, proudly brought to you by Capitec and Private Property, with Samsung products designed for your connected lifestyle. Grand Prize Luxury Penthouse Apartment by Baldwin Properties.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Our pork belly's just popped out the oven, and this is what it looks like.
That looks amazing.
Wow, that looks amazing.
Voila, I always wanted to say this, and it's ready. Amazing on TV. All right.
Wow, so this is it, ready?
That's it, pretty much. You got that lovely little crust here, so you can kind of hear that. And that's the best part, is that crackling. So I think the most important thing is we'll leave it to rest and just get everyone's appetites going. And then I think Clem's going to take us through those forgotten carrots and the lentils. Yeah?
Just before you take us through that, we've got a caller on the line. Vanessa. Hi, Vanessa. Zanessa, welcome to Afternoon Express. What's your question or comment?
Hi.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Very good. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay.
I want to talk to Zinhle.
Yeah, here she is.
How are you doing?
I'm well, how are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I would like to tell you that I admire you as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I'll meet you someday.
I'm listening.
I would like to meet you someday.
No, I'm sure we'll meet someday. Don't worry. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Bye, babe.
Thank you for calling, Zanessa. Okay, cool.
All right.
What are you making us?
We almost forgot to talk about the forgotten carrots.
The forgotten carrots. Why are they forgotten?
Craig, why are they forgotten?
So at the restaurant, Michelle is our chef there, and she's had this story, which I thought was really amazing, and she's kind of put it on the menu, made it her own. So forgotten carrots would be the thing that you put into roast, because we leave them like that. You can either leave the skin on, depending how you feel, or actually just peel it. Pop it in the oven and literally forget about it. But the thing is, there's different levels of forgetting about it. So either it becomes puree, or you get these beautiful roasted carrots. And she was always like, oh gosh, the carrots, I nearly forgot them. So they became forgotten carrots.
Oh, forgotten carrots.
And there's something about them. I feel like we use the word umami a little too much right now in the industry. But I believe that there's umami in almost every vegetable. It's how you actually cook it and how you season it. That becomes so meaty. I would like not miss a piece of meat on the plate if I had those carrots like super, they're quite dark. And the outside's quite like almost leathery in a way. Inside is delicious and soft.
Like you leave them to roast until it becomes quite dark.
My association with that is whenever like my mom used to cook a roast, for some reason she'd throw like a carrot in the pot. And at the end, we took the roast out. We also fight for that one carrot that was in the pot.
Wouldn't it disintegrate?
Yeah, but that's the thing. It would be so soft and like mushy, but the outside skin would just hold it together. It's the best thing ever. So I love it. It's exactly. So now I know. Low and slow in the oven?
Yep. Just let them go. Sort of normally about 150 or 60, and just let them go. When you think they're almost too far, they are, and then pull them out.
That's the truth.
I love food that I have to forget about.
Okay, so those go to the oven. Okay. Now, we got this beautiful harissa dressing. So I know originally you said you use normal lentils that you hydrate, but we obviously shop from Woolies, and I'm loving the fact that you get such amazing quality turned food right now. The quality of the lentils, it's amazing. So that's going in there, and then that's the base. And thank you so much, Craig. We're going to build up this dressing. You might actually...
Should I pass that on?
Do you want the pestle?
Yeah, all of it.
I'm going to ask you a little bit about harissa just now, but we're going to take a call. Natasha, how are you? Welcome to Afternoon Express.
Hi, Bonnie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Natasha?
I'm very well, thank you. May I please speak to DJ Zinhle?
Of course you can.
Hi, Natasha.
How's Zinhle? How are you?
I'm good.
Yes, I'd just like to say you're such an inspiration. I love you very much. And I think you're the cutest baby girl.
Thank you so much. She is really cute. Thank you so much. Thank you for your words.
You. Okay, thank you very much. Enjoy your day.
You too.
Bye.
So tell me about harissa. What makes it so special?
So it's a North African spice, and you like using a spice as well. Like as much as you're obsessed with salt, I'm obsessed with like spice and pepper and that like intensity in your mouth. So you like using it as well with your food, and I really appreciate that. Especially because pork belly is nice and rich and delicious.
Yeah.
And this is quite acidic. It's got a lot of garlic and chili in there, so it kind of cuts through the flavor of that, and it works really well with the earthiness of the lentils. So I really like that. But you can help me with this.
If I must.
Okay, so I'm going to add some. I've added some salt and pepper to our pestle and mortar. The rest is going in there, and it comes with a nice layer of of oil as well, which I really like. Then you can start mixing that around.
Okay.
We've taken some garlic, and all we did with it was we added some salt and pepper and olive oil, popped it in some foil.
I didn't even know that was garlic.
What did you think it was? Please tell me.
I was like, what is that?
What is that?
I've been looking at it.
Like the whole time.
What is that? Looks good.
Okay, so the reason we pop it in the oven like nice and low, we also go at about 160 like those carrots. So call this the forgotten garlic, all right? And nice and slow, and eventually all you do is just squeeze it like that, and all that garlic comes out. And that's
beautiful. Did you
beautiful.
put that in foil?
We did. And it'll go for like about an hour.
It smells so good.
It smells so good. It smells amazing.
Am I supposed to crush it?
Yeah, mix it all together, and then more acidity, some lemon juice, and now my hands are covered in garlic, but I'm not complaining. And this is going to be the dressing for our lentils.
That is going to taste so amazing.
It's going to taste ridiculously good.
And I made it.
Oh, you
made it.
Look at you. See, if I can mix, I give you the bowl. If you can start mixing that through the lentils. But that's not hard. You're looking at me like, nah.
That's not hard, Zinhle. That is not hard at all. Just a bit of stirring.
Okay.
Okay, I got you.
And put your back into it. Just, you know, some
There we
elbow
go.
grease.
Okay.
Do you make pap at least?
No.
What? How did you get away with it?
I'm the younger sister.
You're the younger
yes.
one.
All right, that's fine.
So I'm mixing this. Yes.
So you're the last born?
My sister, no, there's a boy after me, but still, my sister did all the work.
Did all the work.
Yeah.
Shout out to older siblings.
Yeah.
That's me.
Oh,
All
is
right.
that you?
Yeah, me too. That's me.
Are you okay?
Take care of everything.
I'm fine. So while I'm going to add the coriander, Craig, you want to start carving that belly for
Yeah, I
us?
can do.
Is there any like tip or trick when it comes to
so
carving
good, hey?
carving meat in general?
It's always good to just let it rest because you find that sometimes people don't like the blood aspect of things. So if you actually rest it,
juices
yeah, look at
flowing.
that. So it's just nice and juicy, not too much liquid, and that's the big thing. And then obviously just cutting it in the correct way, obviously. So I like to just put mine through the middle and then turn it around so you get that lovely, so you can see that
that looks
lovely
so
look there.
juicy.
And then we're just going
So
to
mix this?
carve that.
Actually,
It's going to go very simply. Normally a bread knife is actually better.
Oh yeah, because it goes.
You get a much better finish
you
through
get
there.
through that crust.
Correct, because it's quite a hard crust.
Okay.
But you can also make a way around it.
While you carve that, we've got Abigail from Uppington on the line. Hello, Abigail. Welcome to Afternoon Express.
Hi, DJ Zinhle.
Hi.
I just want to say I love you very much and that
Did you enjoy my cooking, yes?
Hi, DJ Zinhle.
Yes.
Hi, DJ Zinhle. I just want to say that I love you very much and that you and Paul Sushi should keep up your friendship goals because you are inspiring a lot of people out there. And everything you do for the youth, we appreciate it and God will bless you. I thank you.
Thank you so much, Mommy. God bless you too.
Thank you. Oh, sweet.
Very sweet.
all right. Guys, this is actually amazing. So we've got, earlier we made a beautiful carrot puree. We're going to
Love
see that
coriander.
at the end. The coriander just lightens and brightens everything
Love
up.
coriander.
That pork belly looks so succulent.
It's delicious.
And it's going to go so well with our lentils.
I wish everybody was here to experience this pork belly. Now, this is a roast with the most. So to get the ingredients list and recipe links sent directly to your phone, right now is simply SMS EAT to 33650. And in case you missed any of these steps, here's a quick recap. Yummy. So much more coming up after the break. We're back in the kitchen with Chef Clem making Clover Bliss coconut and lime bars. Plus, our wonderful guest DJ Zinhle is still in the loft, and you at home can call her and chat to her on 021 430 9881. And if you have any questions or comments for our guests, don't hesitate to do so. We'll be right back.
Express yourself.
indulge with Bliss Double Cream Yogurt, made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to you. You're watching Afternoon Express live on SABC3. It's our cook-along on a Tuesday as usual. Now, Clover Bliss is a deliciously thick, creamy and truly indulgent yogurt-based dairy snack that is nutritious and decadent. And in our cook-along today, it is the hero ingredient in our zesty coconut and lime bars. You do want to not miss out on this, so simply SMS the keyword Clover to 33650 to get this recipe sent directly to you. SMSs are charged at R1.50 and no free SMSs apply.
No, but you're going to want this recipe.
But you're going to want the recipe.
So badly. This is really, really an indulgent dessert. I love them. It's so good. I like actually popping in the freezer for a few minutes before serving. It gets like nice and cold. It's delicious. Let's get started.
And does it like melt in your mouth?
Yes. But again, it like makes your face do something. If you add enough of that lime juice to it, you kind of like, and then that sweetness comes through.
Okay.
It's really good. So in here we got some three
eggs.
3 eggs. Give it a good mix. And then to that, a little bit of sugar. Just like that. So by the way, if you're baking at home, and the recipe asks you
if I'm baking at home.
Is that it? If is that with the whole thing? Okay,
I'm not a big baker.
So if you are baking at home, and the recipe asks you to mix your eggs and your sugar together, it's always very important that you actually mix the two together until the eggs become pale.
Yeah.
Very, very
that
important.
I know, that much I know.
You see, you got this.
Yeah.
There's an actual chemical process that happens when you actually cream the eggs like that. And I don't know exactly what it does, but you have to do that. And also another way to make sure
you can see it when you make scrambled eggs, how different it is. It just becomes fluffier when you make it pale.
And it kind of just takes on the other ingredients a lot better. I think that's what it is. So another good way to see if you've done enough and your colour's changed enough is actually put your finger in there. Your hands are washed, it's fine. Actually, like, move your finger in there. If you get quite a lot of grit from that sugar, keep on doing it until the sugar actually breaks down.
Okay.
Sugar actually cooks eggs while you're busy mixing it. Maybe that's another thing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, absolutely. So give it a good mix for about at least 5 minutes, okay? I don't have 5 minutes right now.
But we don't... 5 minutes on television is like 50 minutes.
Okay, in goes your beautiful condensed milk.
Condensed milk.
Yes, that's going in. This creates like the sweet, look at you. And yes, you can, your hands are clean. So this is nice and sweet, but it also adds a nice little creamy element to it. And when you bake it, something magical happens there. So mix that all through.
I feel like 1 drop of condensed milk is like my sugar intake, should be my sugar intake for the week.
Yeah, but again, you're adding all that lime, so as for like taste-wise, it's not that sweet.
But hip-wise,
it's all about that. It's good. It's good. But it's the festive season, guys. We only do this once, but in the loft, guys, lies actually. In the loft,
we do it all the time.
We do it all the time. It's fine.
It's always festive season on the cook-along.
We do this for the viewers.
Do it for you.
Okay, cool. Beautiful mixture come together. In goes your flour.
Okay.
And like I said, I love a lot of acid in my food. So our acid's going to come from the lime. So, give it a good mix. Ooh. I'm a lefty. I'm allowed to miss. There we go.
Why did I not know that you're a lefty?
How long have you known me now?
I know.
Can we just reassess our whole friendship right now?
Our whole friendship
I was going to say my favorite celebrity friend. I'm lucky because she's... But now she doesn't even know me.
I didn't know he was a lefty.
Okay, cool. Mix it all through. Yeah, I'm a lefty. There we go. But I'm also special because I'm a lefty that can chop left.
Ambidextrous.
And chop right, yeah.
It's because you're ambidextrous. So
do you know how that actually happened?
How?
Because you see, I'm a big guy. I don't even know it. Okay, big guy. Restaurants in Cape Town are super small, so I used to be put in a very tiny corner with someone that was even bigger than me. So I couldn't chop left anymore. I had to learn how to chop right.
That is so interesting.
Yeah, do what you got to do.
Well, I'm glad you did it, because apparently it makes you smarter, being ambidextrous.
That's why I got my specs. I just look smart. There we go. Lime going in, just like that. Give it a good mix. And again, it's all about your preference. I like a lot of lime. You might not, and that's fine. If you actually want to add a nice little extra hint of lime without the acid, try adding the zest of the lime.
Is there a real difference between lime and lemon?
Yes, absolutely. So if you smell a lime, it actually smells more perfumed than a lemon.
It does, actually.
Yeah, and it's, I do think, depending on the season and when you're actually picking it, limes actually might give you a little more of a tart flavor. Have you ever noticed with lemon, if you touch it, after a while your fingers get super sticky?
Yeah.
It's because of the amount of sugar that's in there. The only reason it tastes sour is because of the citric acid that's in there. But that's all natural, that's all good.
It's amazing.
Right, science.
Just a wealth of knowledge.
All right, our base is done just like this. This is a short crust base. A little bit of lime zest went in there. What you have to do is add some coconut to this, let it sit for a while, and then this is your base.
Oh.
Add that to it, to your shortcrust pastry. The great thing is you can also make this filling months in advance and keep it in the freezer. Spread it out, and then just before serving, pop it in, when you're ready, pop it into the oven. Then you get a nice bit of color on the top. A little bit of, clover bliss has to go into your mixture, very important. Then for the top of the drizzle, I took white chocolate, clover bliss, melted the two together, drizzled it over the top.
Okay. I'm going to taste one. I'm going to taste one. I definitely have to. Today's my cheat day, in case I didn't know. Remember to SMS the keyword Clover to 33650 to get this recipe sent to you. Here's a quick recap if you missed any of these steps.
Made with love by Clover.
It sure feels festive in this kitchen today. What a wonderful day we are having in the loft, and it keeps getting better. After the break, we get to taste all this fantastic food we've been making, so stay tuned, don't go away.
Indulge with Bliss Double Cream Yogurt, made with love by Clover. Every Thursday evening at 7:30, Winner Home gives you the chance to be a weekly winner in our live Open the Door giveaway, where you get 3 chances to win big. Enter online now at winnerhome.tv and you automatically get entered into the grand prize competition, where you could win a fully decorated apartment at the Part of Play Lifestyle Estate in Somerset West, valued at over 3 million rand. The lucky winner will also get to choose which of the apartments beautifully decorated by our 3 competing duos they want to call home. Do you prefer the glamorous design aesthetic of Team R&K? Would you choose the Afrolicious style of Team Contrast Control? Does the permaculture of the Perma Peeps speak your design language? Best of all, it doesn't matter which apartment you choose, because all 3 have a spectacular view of the golf course and the mountains. Winner Home, Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. on SABC3, with a repeat on Saturday at 3 p.m. The stage is yours.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. In case you haven't noticed yet, our loft has been redesigned by our good friends over at sofacompany.com. In our recently renovated loft, we have the amazing Alfred modular sofa and armchairs, Dixie footrest, Flynn 2-seater, Marta 2-seater, and the Garrett dining bench, all from sofacompany.com. Make sure you check out their website for more information, or you can head to their showroom in Cape Town at 115 Waterkant Street, or in Johannesburg, Courtyard, 8 to 10 Desmond Street, Kramerville. Danish design delivered to you. Okay, beautiful design delivered to you. Huh?
I know, what do you think about this food?
Beautiful food. It looks so beautiful, I don't even want to touch it.
Okay, but we have to.
I know, so what do we have here?
All right, so that's our carrot puree, which is very yellow, which is great.
Carrot puree?
Yeah. So just, you find that the flavors of carrots and that is just adding more texture to your food. So you've got different components, the pickle, the acidity, the nice creaminess of that, our roasted parts, and then again, all working well together with the pork. Right.
I like that.
Should I put blobs on everywhere? And
I want to see,
you can do the honors.
I want to see your chefy smear. You know what they do in the restaurant? You want to try it? But you've done so well today.
No.
You want to give it a back?
I want to do them.
Okay.
You know that little chef?
That dollop thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
are you going to try, Bon?
Yes.
You show me your chefy smear.
No, you can do my chef.
I'll do yours.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so you give it a nice little...
Oh, wow, Bonnie.
Well, can I do some lentils for
like
you?
that.
Yeah.
You did very well.
Nice.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice little drag there.
Oh, that's
I
lovely.
also think it's a great way to get kids eating their food as well. Like, make it was like extremely high-end chefy.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Carrots for you as well.
I've learned a trick now to get my kids to eat anything I want them to eat. I just make it look gourmet. And they'll eat it because they think it's really special.
Oh, that's
Even if they
cute.
don't like the taste.
Oh,
Because they
that
feel
is
like I
cute.
made so much effort, they're like, okay, we'll finish it, Mommy. So sweet. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
right. And
Right,
now
so
for
the
that
belly.
belly. So we've got, okay,
There we go.
these are
I'm super ready.
I like it. It gives so much
Oh, let's do
crunch.
this
There we go.
Different
It gives some
texture
crunch
of
in there.
carrots,
Yeah.
Right, so
I see that.
Thank you.
Clem.
there we go.
So
You hit it
excited.
with a
does
full belly.
I'm so excited for this. I feel like we're celebrating a grand holiday in the loft today.
There we go.
Every day is that holiday. Gonna give you like
Okay.
a very, very crispy piece of crackling.
Please, please.
There we
okay.
go. That's what we've got.
Zinhle, you have to do the honors and taste
I
the pork
definitely
belly for
would
us
have
and tell
not.
us what you think.
This?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh.
Can you hear that crackling?
It was amazing.
Is it the one?
It was worth the wait.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you were part of this. This was you as well.
Would you try this at home?
I'll let Zama try it.
It's not very difficult.
I'll send you home with the recipe so
Please
Zama
do.
can try
Yeah.
it.
Please do. Oh, it's good.
Oh, this is delicious.
It's tasty.
Viewers at home, like, can someone say something? Sorry, but we just like, this is so good.
This is absolutely beautiful.
Nice and juicy.
Yeah. And the fat is not, it's not overpowering, which sometimes the pork bellies tend to do, and it's just, So, Zinhle, can we expect another book from you soon? That's what everybody asks once you write a book, right?
Really?
They're like, when's the next book?
We're not releasing a book anytime soon, but we are releasing a journal. It's a follow-up to the book. It's a very involved journal. You have to journal. You have to be like writing about how your day was, what you want to achieve, what you're grateful for. So it's a. I
So
think
it's got
a good,
guidelines.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
That's lovely.
So I think it's going to be a good follow-up to the book. If you read the book, which you should, then the journal will come in handy.
That's beautiful. I think journals are good components with books. I think it's gonna,
yeah,
I'm very
yeah.
excited to see that. Chef, thank you so much for honouring us with this beautiful
Absolute pleasure.
feast.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
And to you, Clem?
I'm here all week.
As usual. My lefty. I'm going to call you my lefty from now on. To the left, to the left. Join us again tomorrow for more Afternoon Express fun as we're joined by Tshulu Masego. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Don't forget to join us. Have a good evening and happy eating.
Afternoon Express, made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.